Hola amigos, my name is Sarah and my students call me Senorita, and that's because I am a Spanish teacher. I'm here to tell you today a little bit about what I do as a Spanish teacher and why I love it. So first and foremost, growing up, I had a lot of friends that were Hispanic that would teach me a lot about their culture and introduce me to new music, and this was something that I found so inspiring because it was different than anything that I had known. So I realized at a young age that there was a whole new culture and language to be explored, and that was something that made me so excited. And I started learning Spanish at the age of 10. So I always knew I wanted to do something with Spanish, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And it wasn't until I got into college and decided that I wanted to work with students because I wanted to be able to connect with them and let them understand that anyone can learn a language and that no matter what you do in the future, it's so important to know another language. And Spanish is just one that is so widely spoken that it's useful for anybody in any career. Um, so, in terms of what we do on a daily basis, I like to start out every class period with saying the date. So how you do that in Spanish is you say, La fecha hoy es el primero de agosto, or whatever the date is. And we say that as a class. And the reason that we do that together as a class is because I want to show my students that the way we start class is together and it's strong, and that we come together as a community. So I usually like to start and end my class in a way that lets students know that we're in this together, and so that when they leave my classroom, they're excited to come back the next day. So we practice Spanish through the three modes of communication. There are three modes of communication, and that is speaking, reading, and writing. So my students do a lot of different activities. They read comic books in Spanish, they listen to Spanish music, and they read little short stories. And it's something that really excites them because it's different from anything they've done before. So we have so much fun in my class, and a couple of favorites that the students have is Zumba Fridays. We like to dance a little bit on Fridays, get them excited for the weekend, and get them excited to come back on Monday. In addition to that, they like to play a game called Loteria, which is just the Spanish version of bingo. So this is something that we change up depending on the vocabulary unit that we're on, and it gets them excited, and they love participating. So one thing that I love about being a teacher that I didn't realize before I became a Spanish teacher was the fact that there would be so many new opportunities for me to explore once I did that. For example, my first year teaching, I was able to coach POMs and track and field. And then this year, I coached seventh grade boys volleyball. And these are just new experiences that I would not have otherwise had I not been a teacher. So these are experiences that have made me grow as a person. And in turn, it has made my classroom community stronger in the sense that when the students come into my classroom, they feel a deeper connection than just learning the language, and they can go into their practices and games knowing that they have a supporter both inside and outside the classroom. In addition, I just love explaining to my students that they are able to do this. Sometimes learning a language can be a little bit scary, but I like to assure them that it's something that anyone can do, and I'm here to help them throughout the way. So I hope that's given you a little bit of insight as to what I do as a Spanish teacher. Miss Sarah has my contact information if you'd like to ask questions. I'd love to give you some responses. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I hope you have an amazing day.